Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson, here to bring you guys another wonderful episode of the J Lounge. Of course, everyone knows the J Lounge is a celebrity-based podcast show where we talk with entertainers, comedians, authors, directors, you name it. As per normal, I am very excited to be introducing my next guest. He is a writer and stand-up comedian, and he's here to talk about his work, and I cannot wait for you guys to learn more about him. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Lemon. Hey, Lamon.
Hello, hello, J Lounge. How are y'all
Hi.
doing?
Doing well, doing well. How are you?
I'm excellent.
Oh, good, good. I am so glad you are on here today. I know you are a busy man, so I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and fire the first question at you. I want to know what began your passion for stand-up comedian?
I've loved stand-up comedy my entire life. Stand-up comedy is a huge part of the Black community, especially
Yes,
entertainment. The
yes,
rise that it gave in the 70s and 80s. So it's always been there.
this is true. To Richard Pryor, to Eddie Murphy, to Steve Harvey, who still has one of the best, stand-up comedy jokes with the Titanic and the and the napkin. So still one of the best jokes around. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
I live
Going
around the
on.
corner from his mother-in-law.
Yeah. Look, he had points. Okay, he had points. Going on to the next question. Name three people who influenced your career and why.
It's I owe everything to my family. My mom and my grandma, they raised me. They're both hilarious.
Yeah.
And the third person would be my dad.
Love it. Love it. The family, the backbone. I appreciate it. That's awesome. That is awesome. And of course, they're funny, runs in the family. So that's awesome as well. Going on to the next question, describe your comedy style.
If every description that I provide is absurdist observationalism, so noticing things about life, but then describing them in the most absurd way possible.
Love it. Love it. That's the best way. Honestly, that is the best way. It's the most refreshing way too. Um, and then going on to the next question, name three comedians who influenced your career and why.
Flip Wilson, first and foremost, for being
Yes.
a trailblazer in entertainment and stand-up comedy. Paul Mooney for being completely
Mm,
unapologetic.
yes.
And Paul Mooney was one of my first idols. Like just
Yes.
seeing somebody say whatever they wanted to say.
Yes. I agree. I love Paul Mooney so much.
Oh my God.
R.I.P. He has no business being gone. His work is just, and then of course, it isn't for question. You've seen his stand-up comedy work on the Dave Chappelle show. That's okay. Okay, I see it. I see it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Continue, please.
And I'll choose Thea Vidal. Thea Vidal is not super mainstream, but she was still a great lady in comedy. She got her own TV show. Like Thea Vidal needs to be talked about more.
Yes, say a lot of the people in the back.
I blame Brandon Norwood for pushing Thea Vidal out the industry. That Brandon Norwood curse, man.
Oh God. Yes, yes. No, I agree. I agree. And like I said, I totally agree with Paul Mooney. Just, just have not seen comedy work like his in a while, and I just miss it and appreciate it so much.
Me and a friend of mine have a podcast, and it's called Cynically Acute. And the reason we got together on the podcast is because we both have similar, not similar styles as Paul Mooney, but just brazen opinions consistently the same way. And I was just like, yeah, this is we bringing this back.
Yes, please. It's sorely missed. Okay. I used to love look Paul Mooney. I don't think this new generation understands. I know we have TikTok, so I know you can look up Paul Mooney, but you guys need to. This man walked so everyone else can run. So that's like
My favorite Paul Mooney line is when he's talking about the Queen of England. He was like, I can't stand the Queen of England. If I see her, I'm gonna steal a purse.
You see? Oh my gosh. See, again, he has no business being gone. He just had some of the best work. Negodamus, like I said, if y'all haven't seen that, please go to TikTok and do it. All
Right.
right. Going on to the next question. I want to make sure my audience follows you and your work. Where are you on social media?
I am. You can follow me on all platforms. Lamon jokes, Lamon jokes. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I don't do much on YouTube, but I'm trying to get more into it. You can also follow me and see my work on High Water Comedy, which is a production company that I help produce for and perform for. And my podcast is called Cynically Acute, and it's available wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, YouTube, and we have an Instagram page.
Okay, of course, I highly encourage my audience. Make sure you follow Layman and all of, like I said, Threads, Instagram, TikTok. Check out more of his work on. You said High Water Comedy.
Yes, High Water
Well,
Comedy and Cynically
perfect.
Acute.
And yes, it's simply cute. We want to see more of the no apologies, no holds barred, all gas and no brakes comedies. So make sure you support, follow, and just give them a shout out.
Not that plugged in on Threads. You're the first person I've ever spoke to from Threads. To me, that was like Clubhouse. I didn't think that was gonna catch on. I was like, here they
Oh
go
my
again with
gosh,
this
no.
mess.
Threads has been absolutely amazing. Whoever had the idea for Threads, thank you. It's been a lifesaver. It's been a wonderful way to build a community and less drama. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Very cut and dry. I like it. It's straight to the point.
It is. No, it is. Like I said, I love it. It's been an absolute godsend. All right. Going on to the next question. What future projects are you involved with that you can give a discount to the J Lounge audience?
I want to get a lot more involved in production outside of comedy. I filmed my first pilot earlier last year, and the plan was to make it into a full series, but me and my producer, we both got way too busy. So I'm just going to release that as an individual pilot. It'll be out on High Water Comedy, and then I want to do more. I want short films. I want limited series. I'm ready to move into that era of my life.
Yes. Pretty much what he's saying, he wants it all. He wants the
Yes,
whole. Yes.
you got to do everything now. I might have to drop a mixtape. You can't just be a standard comedian no more. I'll get famous quicker if I got famous doing something else and then double back and did comedy.
Okay. If that mixtape drop and you do not let us know about it here at the J Lounge, I would feel so disappointed. Really disappointed. Please, if that happens, you got to keep me informed. 100%. Oh my goodness. But no, I get it. He is ready for the whole meal. Not just the appetizer, just the whole damn meal. I get you. I get you. It's coming for you. Going
We
on to
got
the,
to. I blame other celebrities for getting into comedy. They're making it hard. Now we got to do everything.
I
Ti
know.
doing comedy, the
You got to.
influencers doing comedy, the Real Housewives doing comedy. It's just something that you just pick up and do. Be like, oh, I'm already famous. Start doing comedy.
Which is, can be a little bit insulting because doing comedy work does take years to build your niche and it does take years to find your audience. And yeah, so I still have respect and admiration for stand-up comedians like yourself, still doing the grind, and that grind will pay off for sure.
Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all.
Of course, of course.
Especially black women. I don't know if black women know this, but y'all are the backbone of comedy. Men, if men are buying your tickets, you might.
Yeah,
If a bunch of
love
men
it.
pay for your tickets, you might just be a crappy comedian. Because women buy the tickets, women make men come to the shows.
But this is true though. This is true. I mean, it's absolutely true. If you have a girlfriend, one you've been dragged to a comedy show once or twice in your life, can guarantee it. It's just what happens.
Every
So
comedy show I've been to where it's been like a predominantly male audience, I was like, what type of misogynistic stuff is this man about to say? This is going to be some lady hater comedy going on, and it never fails. This
no.
Corey Holcomb ass comedy.
Not lady hater comedy. You should probably trademark that before that gets popular. I'm just
I
saying.
see nothing to do. I'm like, bro, I'm finna hear the B word like 20 times. I don't have time for this.
No, no,
That's exactly how it be.
no. But you're absolutely right. It is how it is. That's why I said that's. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Though. Going on to the next question, what goals do you hope to accomplish in your comedy career that you haven't yet?
Oh, there's so many that I haven't. The goal that I'm chasing directly right now is that I want a dry bar comedy special. I'm not sure if you're aware of what dry bar comedy is.
No, elaborate, please.
Dry Bar Comedy is a online platform. They have their own television network. They have their own Instagram, Facebook, and they have such a huge audience where it's like I think 16 million or 30 million overall platforms. But it's become the equivalent now to like an HBO special back in the day, to where if you have this credit, it'll carry you to X, Y, and Z amount of clubs. So I'm chasing. It's completely clean, so it's all clean, family friendly comedy. They film in Utah, and I'm trying to get that because that's credits are what this is all about. You can't get into the club if you don't have credits
Sure.
unless you're like working for somebody. So I'm adamantly chasing dry bar comedy down.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Like I said, the grind never stops with you, Lamon. Never stops.
It never stops. My goal used to be to perform with somebody famous, but I broke that a couple years ago, and I was just going, what's next? I need some type of special that at least a million people are gonna see.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. And you know what? Keep grinding at it. It's going to happen. Like I said, I respect the old school comedy and the old school stand-up comedians who are still doing the work, still doing the grind. So it's gonna happen.
And I appreciate you for having a show. People like you giving a platform for entertainers to speak is so important because we can do the thing that we do in front of people. We can talk about how great we are, but if other people aren't giving us a platform to speak about that, then it's falling on deaf ears. So I really thank you for that.
Of course. And trust me when I say it's my pleasure, it's my honor. This is why I do what I do. This is why I will always continue to do what I do. So thank you so much. That means a lot. That means a lot. And we just
And
got a couple.
Sherry Shepherd show just got canceled, so it might be Simone Jackson up next.
I just saw that. I just saw those like Kelly Clarkson and Sherry Shepherd. Wait a minute, what's going on?
Kelly
Like,
Clarkson up out of here.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, it's gonna be some dudes now. I don't want to see no man on daytime
It's gonna
television.
be some news,
You
right?
can't sip your mimosa with a man named Joe. I don't want. They would they would cancel Jennifer Hudson, but she sing like every 3 episodes. So they'd be like, "Nah, Jennifer Hudson can sing. She gonna have Beyonce on one of these days."
And her little in the hallway special really
The
has taken
hallway
a
makes a
life
big
its
difference.
own. Hmm?
I said the hallway makes a huge difference.
It does. It does. Like I said, it's made such a huge impact. Yeah, it's definitely helped bring the show for her to life. So kudos to her for it. But yeah, yeah. So we'll see. We shall see what the future holds.
Because you're in LA, right?
Actually, Washington State.
Washington State. That's awesome. I have not
Yeah.
been to Washington State in at least 3 or 4 years, but that's a good place.
Yes, yes, we got our own, comedy scene here. I'm specifically located here in Tacoma, Washington. So we have several stand-up comedian comedy shows here, and daily they go on. So, yeah, maybe we'll see you booked here on one of the shows here.
That's awesome. If you're a booker or a producer and you follow the J Lounge, we're gonna put some links in here to my stuff. I am hilarious. Please bring me to Washington State once it's warm.
Nice, nice
Catch
catch.
me in June or July. Don't bring me out there in the cold.
Nice catch. Yes, when it's warm. Keyword. He's smart. He knows. He knows. He knows. All right, going on to the number 8 question. What other passions do you have outside of comedy?
I have a lot of passions outside of comedy. I enjoy cooking. I like nature. I go on hikes and stuff. I enjoy music, but I've never released any. I was a lounge singer for a while. I was in the Blues Foundation here in Memphis, Tennessee. I sang in college at Russ College, which has a famous choir, but I was in the non-famous choir. So I enjoy a couple of different passions.
Look at you, Landon. All right, got a multi-talented, multi-hyphenate person over here. Okay, we see you.
Yeah, but I chose being funny. I don't know why, but that's the one I'm best at.
Hey, just let the comedy be the stepping stone for you to be able to do everything else. Like you said, you're coming for everything, right?
Yep.
All
I
right.
want I want to produce reality TV because my wife has me watching reality TV and it is garbage, but there's something very hypnotic about the type of trash that it is.
Is look, this is true, okay? It is trash, but we cannot deny reality TV is money. We just cannot deny that. It's just it is what it is. It
It
is
really is.
yeah, it's money.
She had me watching Zeus Network shows and then 90 Day Fiance, and I'm complaining the whole time, but I was like, oh my god, I'm 6 seasons deep. I still hate this, but I can't turn away from it. It's like a train wreck.
It's terrible. No, trust me, it is terrible. But like I said, it is very lucrative because you can make money off of it, insane amount of money off of it. It's yeah, it is absolutely insane.
Yeah, they said that skinny dude stole Zeus Network from his partners. I'm trying to get down like that. What's his name? Lemmy? They said Lemmy stole Zeus Network. That's the headline today.
You're just you're asking for trouble, Lemon Stoltz.
You're right. I need
Okay.
to be quiet. They be fighting over there. I need to calm. Get jumped by a bunch of strippers talking that mess online.
You said, might as well just fuck you off. You might as well steal the network. I mean, no one else is going to do it.
Jocelyn
Uh,
Hernandez come out of nowhere and hit me in the club.
I love it. All right, going on to the next question. Any advice for aspiring comedians who are hoping to be just as successful as you as navigating this comedy scene?
Uh, First and foremost, because the advice that I got, because my comedy mentors were guys who did Comic View, guys that did Def Jam, like really old school comedians, and they were like, "Hey, just make sure you're funny, stay on stage," which is very important. Hit as many stages as you possibly can. And me starting out, we was on stage 7, 8 days a week all over the country. That's very important. But build you an audience because I'm half a decade in and I'm very good at what I do, but I did not spend as much time building an audience as I did building the craft. So you never want to put yourself in a place to where you're all riled up and nowhere to go. But you also don't want to put yourself in a place to where you get an opportunity and you're not ready for it. So you definitely have to have a good balance of both marketing and skill.
I highly encourage my audience to take in all that advice. This is coming from someone who's been in the business and navigating it for a while. So make sure you take that in. Not only build your craft, but make sure you're building your audience as well. Both are equally important. So
Yes,
make
and if you can find a team, because I don't have a team, and I notice a very clear difference between like trying to do everything myself and my peers who have like, 2 or 3 people helping them out. If you can find a group of individuals to help you, hold them very close, show them that you appreciate them, and y'all can grow together because it definitely makes a difference.
I completely agree to that. Yes, 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 yes. Build your team. Like, look, the famous saying, teamwork makes the dream work. We say that for a reason.
Exactly.
It takes
When you said you had a team, I was like, oh, she got a team. She legit. Okay.
yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. I could not do this without my editing team. So I appreciate the hard work that they do every single time that they do my podcast because I know it's not easy. I took mass communications in high school. I know the editing is not easy at all. So I appreciate the hard work they put in. So yes, get your team. Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh,
Exactly. Also, while we're on the subject, shout out to High Water Comedy. Like I said, that's a production company that I do work with, and Josh Gilmore is the guy who is the head producer over there, and he does the editing work. If you go look at my podcast, it is fantastically done. Like he is a master at what he does. and he is unbelievable.
Yes, see, love it. See, when we get a team, make sure your team knows you appreciate them. So, yes, shout out to the backbones, the editing team. You are the backbone of every single media company, video, podcast. You guys are the backbone. So, shout out to you guys for sure.
Yes, and work with us. It's like y'all, some of y'all are expensive, and artists, we be broke, man. If just work with us until we get the $1 million. Come on, man.
I love it. And work with the soil. Y'all are really expensive. No, I totally agree. I totally agree. I was like, look, y'all, some of us are balling on the budget. Yeah, I need y'all to understand this.
You gotta see the vision.
Like, I understand you gotta spend money to make money, but let's talk about them numbers here before we get
When I
into
was
that.
paying when I was paying for editing and video production and everything out of pocket, I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this," and that was like me trying in my second year. So from my third to my whole third year, my whole fourth year, I just didn't do it. I didn't record any videos. I didn't attempt to do the podcast or nothing like that because I was like, I can't do it. Because we spend money to do comedy. Some days we're on stage, we're not making no money.
This is true. This is true. Sometimes you're not. So yeah, I do have to agree. Editing teams, people work with us. We are willing to make the dream work on a budget. You gotta realize. Until then, we gotta, you know, work with what we got. Uh,
Exactly.
all right, Lynn, going on to the last question here for you. If you could collaborate with any comedian for a stand-up comedy show, who would you pick and why?
Pick some more.
Yes. Ah, yes.
I
I love
love
some more.
Samoa so much, and the
Me
fact
too.
that that is a real comedian, and she is one of the best that I've ever seen. One of the consistently the best that I've eever seen. Because Samoa's been doing comedy as long as I've been alive. So to watch somebody
Yes.
for 20 plus years consistently be funny makes them
Oh,
legendary. And I know that our styles would mesh together. So Samoa, if you get this, do a show with your boy. It'll be the nephew and the auntie show. We can go all around the country with it. We'll be hilarious.
I am smiling so hard. I love some more. I feel like she does not give her flowers enough. I think when we talk about female comedies, yes, we talk about Monique and there are others that are mentioned, but some more needs to be in there. As you said, she has been consistently doing the work. She is a real stand-up comedian. Uh, she's just one of the best to ever do it. Then that's just how it is. She's just one of the best to ever do it. So
She's
love it.
underrated because she's pretty, and I don't think people understand how hard that is in this thing that we do.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I I love her so much. My mom and I have been a fan of hers for so long. So long. She's one of the original queens for a reason. For a reason.
Exactly. And talent is in her blood, and that's Nia Long's sister. She come from talented stock.
That took me so long to figure out. I was like, wait, Nia Long is her sister? What? Oh my
Hollywood full
goodness.
of that type of foolishness.
It's like Nina Long has been in the business since longer than I've been alive. She's been doing the damn thing and still doing the damn thing.
Exactly. That's a beautiful thing. And I would love to do a show with some more. I've seen her. I've only seen her live once because I don't watch a lot. I don't go to a lot of famous comedy shows, but that was one that I did go to, and it was one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Oh my God, I would love to go to one of her shows. I'm certain that she gives just an outstanding show. I would love to go to one of her shows. That is definitely a dream of mine. So
She
I'm
still got that energy. Old comedians will walk back and forth. They'll walk a country mile back and forth because they've been on them huge stages for so many years. I feel like they doing a lot of walking, Lord.
it's in their blood now. They're so used to it. They're so used to it. It's just engraved in them. So I'm so glad you said some more because she's just like I said, amazing. Just a goat. Just a goat. Oh my goodness. Lamon, I appreciate you for giving me your time today. I really enjoyed speaking with you. I know my audience is going to embrace you and your comedy style. Um, I do want to shout out to everyone one more time to make sure you follow and High Water Comedy. Make sure you follow um, his podcast that he is going to as well, and just follow him because he's amazing.
Thank you so much, Jay Lounge, and thank you so much, Simone. Y'all have been amazing, and I've truly enjoyed my time.
I am so happy. I am so happy. Of course, you guys know I've been your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson. I will be back with another great episode of the J Lounge here soon. Till then, everyone, you have a wonderful day, and I'll be back. Bye.